wait a second. So today we are going to reinforce our understanding of the concepts that we learned in the last 3-4 classes. In fact, 6 classes regarding PN junction under equilibrium, PN junction under forward bias and reverse bias, okay, and current voltage relationship. So we are going to do that. So to do that, we'll reinforce our understanding through some derivations and problems which will be shared now. So hopefully you are able to see it. Okay. So are you able to see my empty PowerPoint presentation? Please raise your hand. Thank you. So if there is any disruptions, please let me know. Okay. The first question asked is, show that V naught equal to 1 by 2 Q by epsilon naught epsilon S. Then product of Na Nd by Na plus Nd W square. Okay. Where the symbols are known to you. Just a minute. Okay. So what is Q? Q is the charge of the electron, and epsilon S is the permittivity of the semiconductor, okay, material, and then you have the NaNd, concentration of acceptor impurity and donor impurity. W square, W is the symbol for the depletion width. So this is very simple, super simple. We already seen W equal to, we have seen this W equal to 2 epsilon S by Q. Very easy to remember, 1 by Na plus 1 by Nd. Okay, I have written small letters, so never mind. So this is with V naught. So V naught is the potential barrier. Barrier potential. So you just square it, you will get this result. Square it and simplify. You will have W square equal to, the root will be gone. There is a NaNd. So you take this thing, common LCM, and then you will see that Na plus Nd come the numerator, NaNd in the denominator on the right hand side of the equation. When it goes to the other side, it will be inverted. So what you will get actually, V naught equal to, you have the squaring of that. So I will put the term square first. The Q is here, so I will put the Q by 2 epsilon S. Okay, and here NaNd in the product in this right hand side. Now it becomes on the numerator of the left hand side. So it becomes NaNd divided by Na plus Nd. So this is very simple thing that you can see it. Second question, show that for a PN junction in which P side is much more heavily doped than the N side, that is Na much greater than or equal to Nd, referred to as a P plus N diode. Okay. So this is again textbook, prescribed textbook question. That is why the equation numbers are given, 3.26 and all those things can be simplified as follows. So those equations, when you simplify, you will have to get this. Okay, let us go one by one. So W we start with, we have to show this for heavily doped. So we know that Na much greater than Nd. We already see W equal to, just now we wrote the equation, W equal to square root of okay, square root of 2 epsilon S by Q. 1 by Na. Okay, I will use the capital now. 1 by Na, 1 by Nd, V naught. This is the equation. Now, when Na is much greater than Nd, that means you will see that when I invert it, it will actually, in this case, 1 by Nd will become much larger compared to 1 by this thing. I take, okay, so if it is say for example 10 power 18 Na and this is 10 power 16, okay, when I take the reciprocal, it will become 10 power minus 18, here 10 power minus 16. 10 power minus 16 is much greater than 10 power minus 18, which means I can neglect the term 1 by Na compared to 1 by Nd, leaving what you will get? You will get this equation. So we can, if I simplify this equation, I will get W equal to 2 epsilon S by Q. Here it becomes Nd will be retained, okay, because that is much larger 1 by Nd. So that will be retained V naught. That's all. Okay, so that is the equation number 1. Number 2, Xn. What is Xn? Xn is the depletion width in the Xn is the depletion width in the N region. Depletion width in N region. So what does it say? It says the depletion width almost extends to, most of the depletion region is in the lightly doped region. That's what we have to show. So what is the expression for this one? So we have Xn equal to W. Okay, this will be Na by Na plus Nd, right? So when Nd is smaller than Na, the denominator, this equation becomes W Na by Na. So this gets cancelled, leaving we have W. This is the width of the, so all of the depletion width is in the lightly doped region. That is the concept. Depletion extends mainly to the lightly doped region. Okay. Now the next question is XP is this one, right? That equation we have to figure it out. We have to prove that. What is XP? XP is the depletion width in the P side, which is W Nd by Na plus Nd. Now I divide this, I can rewrite this equation as W 1 by Na by Nd plus 1. Okay, and Na is much greater than Nd. So which means this factor is going to be larger compared to this 1. Therefore, I can neglect this 1. So I will get W. Okay, W by Na by Nd. So look at that proof required. So W by Na by Nd. Correct? Then next question, Qj equal to Aq Ndw. So how do I get this? So we have to prove Qj, that is the charge of the junction is Q, small q, A, Nd, W, I think. Let us check it. Yeah, so we have to prove this. So how do I do this? You can clearly see that you have what is Qj first. Qj is actually we have seen that Qa, Nd, Xn. and we already know that we have proved Wxn is almost equivalent to W. So this is straightforward. Q A N D W. It's very simple. Okay, so that is the charge stored in the depletion. Okay, that is the thing. Because if you see, you will get, say, depending on we have seen the problem, depending on the concentrations, you will get that will be like 5 micron. Here it will become like if Xn becomes 5 micron, here it will become, say, for example, 0.05 micron. Okay, 2 orders lower, possible in XP region. Therefore, all of the depletion is figuring in the lightly doped region. So charge is also like that. Now let us go to the other question. So what is the next question? Qj is this thing, so that can be proven. Let us take that stuff. Qj equal to square root of 2s q nd v naught. You substitute for w, you will get this equation. So you substitute this one into here. So we have already proven equation number 1 here. You substitute on this. Okay, on this equation, what will I get? So let us write that equation. W, we have proven that. What is W? We have proved it to be W equal to, wait a second. W equal to, we have proved it to be square root. Okay, fine. I remember. What we will prove it? We will have Q. Okay, 2 epsilon s V naught by Q nd. We have proven this. So you will substitute here. What I will get? Qj equal to QA nd, and I have to replace this. So it becomes 2 epsilon s V naught by Q nd. Now if you see here, you have Q here. So if it goes inside the new square root, then it will become Q square. There is a Q in the denominator. Okay, A is only not there. So we'll retain the A as it is. Rest of the things we can remove and simplify. You will end up getting this equation. Qj equal to A, I will retain it as it is. Then I will take rest of the factors. So it becomes Q square nd square by Q nd. Okay, I'm used to the small letters nd, and then there is a epsilon s there, then V naught is there. So if we simplify 1q, this entire thing is gone, and here it is gone. So leaving q equal to, what do I get here? Leaving q equal to, so this is the proof we need. Q equal to A into square root of Q nd epsilon s. There is a factor 2 is there. So we have to use that 2 factor is there. And let us not forget that 2 and 2q nd epsilon s V naught. Let us look at what is asked. So A square root 2 epsilon s q nd V naught. That is nearly equal because there is some small depletion width on the XP side, on the P region. Okay, so everything is proven. Now let us go to another question. If in the fabrication of the PN junction, okay, it is required to increase the minority carrier concentration in the end region by a factor of 2, what must be done? This is a question asked. Okay, so we have to go to that example. So let me go to that example. Just give me a minute. Okay, so let me see my book. So question asked is very simple. Okay. Okay. Consider a PN junction. Let me write it for you so that that example is seen. So what this problem you had done it earlier, I think. If not, I will do it now here, and then we'll come to that problem. No issues. We have time. Let us do that problem. So before that problem, let us do this problem. Consider, I'll write this problem on the screen. Consider a PN junction. I think we may have done, I'm not sure. In equilibrium at temperature (300 Kelvin) for which the following are given. Na equal to, for which Na equal to 10 power, so accept our impurity concentration 10 power 18 per centimeter cube. Donor impurity concentration 10 power 16 per centimeter cube. Cross sectional area of cross section is 10 power minus 4 centimeter square. Calculate, we have done this, I think. PP, okay, NP naught, NN, PN naught, V naught, W, XN, XP, okay, and QJ. We have been asked to do this. Okay, what is PP? PP is actually hole concentration in the P region, and hole is a majority carrier. Okay, so that will be nearly equal to accept our impurity concentration, which means it will be 10 power 18 per centimeter cube. This is the answer. First question. Okay, and now go to NP naught. NP naught you can calculate by Ni square by, and it will be nearly equal to Na by Na, which means you will get 2.25 into 10 power 20 divided by 10 power 18. So you will get actually how much you will get? 10 power 2 per centimeter cube. Okay, so that is the answer. Now, what about the NN naught? NP naught will be the, we have done it, NN. So NN will be the majority carrier electrons in N region. So that will be equivalent to the donor impurity atoms concentration. So that will be 10 power 16 per centimeter cube. Okay, and then we have very simple PN naught. PN naught is hole, P stands for hole, concentration in N region under equilibrium. So naught, that will be Ni square by, what will be that? Nd. So that will be 2.25 into 10 power 4 centimeter to the power minus 3 or per centimeter cube. Okay. Now what is the next question? V naught we have been asked. So let us do the V naught. So let us do the V naught. So V naught equation, V naught is the barrier potential. Barrier potential. Potential barrier. Barrier potential. V naught is equivalent to Vt ln of Na Nd by Na square. Substituting, you will simply get actually, I will give you the answer for that. The answer will be Vt, 25.9 milli electron volt. So you have to multiply by 10 power minus 3. So if you substitute, I have done this problem before coming to the class. So it is actually 0.814 volt. This is it. Okay. So this is the value. Now next thing is, okay. So we have found, what are all the things we have found? We have found PP, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this. Now question is W, we need to find. So W, once we know V naught, we need only W can be easily found from the formula that we discussed shortly a while ago. So make sure I have written the formula correctly. 2 epsilon S by Q 1 by Na plus 1 by Nd, and this is V naught. You can actually see that I can tell you right now itself that 1 by Na, 1 by Nd. Na is 10 power 18, whereas, so this will become 10 power minus this thing. So we can retain only Nd, like what we did here. This formula, you can directly substitute, you will get the result. Okay, and I will tell you what will be the answer for that. So answer is going to be W will be 0.327 micron. Okay, so this is the width. Now, so this is also found. W is also found. It's extremely very thin. Xn and Xp. So once we know that, we can easily substitute what is Xn. Xn will be equivalent to, okay, so don't put nearly same as this one, because if you put the same result, that will be invalid. So rather, because there has to be some depletion in the region in the heavily doped. So do not simply put Xn is W, then you will say Xp is 0. That's not correct. Then it becomes, completely depletion in only one. That doesn't make sense. So Xn will be equivalent to W into Na by Na plus Nd. Substitute here, you will get actually Xn will be equivalent to, this is a lightly doped region. So Na is larger. That, so width, okay. So you will see 0.327, you will see definitely you will get roughly about 0.3. So when I substitute, what will I substitute? Oops. Something is gone. Okay. 0.327, 10 power 18 divided by 10 power 18 plus 10 power 16. You will get actually, this will be 10 power 18. This is 10 power 16. Okay, so this is, there is some value. So you will get whatever value you will get, actually it will become, you can straight away do the mathematics like this. So don't always use your calculator and waste your time. 0.327, put your mind also into action. I will get 10 power 18 in the definitely, and here I will get 1.01 into 10 power 18. Okay, I will get that, and then this will be gone. So it is 1 by 1.01. So the width you can see 0.327, 1 by 1.07. You can simplify. What will I get? Xn will be equivalent to 0.32 something. 0.32 you will get 0.324 micron. We have done this problem, and xp therefore will be W minus Xn. So which means xp will be equivalent to 0.003 micron. So you can see this is like 3 nanometers. All right. So okay, so that will be the stuff here, because almost you see here 10 power okay 1000 nanometer equal to 1 micron. Okay, 1000 nanometer equal to 1 micron. So whatever you will get here, you will get a 327 nanometer. This will be 3 nanometers. So 327 out of 327 nanometers. Okay, you got 324 plus 3 nanometers. This is the N side, this is the P side. Right. Now finally Qj. Qj is simple. We can calculate Qj equal to, what will be the value of Qj? Qj is actually Q. You can remember this Qa. You can put Xn, for example, Qa Xn. So this will be my volume, and then the charges here. So it will become okay. So this Nd. Okay. So let us look at that formula. Nd. Fine. Nd Q J equal AQ Nd W. Okay. So you can see that Xn Nd equal to, you will have that. Okay. So this will be charge conservation from that thing. We have to have the, under equilibrium, charges have to be equal on either side of the junction. So Xn Nd, so you will have that. So when I substitute here 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 into 10 power minus 4, everything in centimeter square. Xn is 0.324 micron. So this in centimeter it will be minus 4. Nd will be 10 power 16 per centimeter cube. So when you get this, you can multiply and see. For example, this is minus 19, this is plus 10 power 16. So you will get 10 power minus 3, and then there is a 10 power minus 4, 10 power minus 4. So you will get actually 10 power minus 11. Okay, 10 power minus 11. Now if I multiply this 1.6 into 0.324, I will get roughly about close to some value close to 5. 0.5, because there is a point here, so I will get 0.5 coulombs. So which means it will be close to 5 picocoulombs. Okay, so I do it with without calculator. So you people have to practice that kind of thing. Do not all the time type it in the calculator and try to waste your time during quiz. Then you will say the time will be. You have to have an idea, and it is a multiple choice. You can easily see what kind of range number you can get, and then make senses out of it. It's very simple. Okay, so now let us go to that question. In the above problem, that is what it is saying. In the above problem, that is example 3.5 only what we did now. It is required to increase the minority carrier concentration in the N region by a factor of 2. What must be done? It is very simple question. Okay, so look at here. We have minority carrier in the N region. What will be the minority carrier in N region? It will be holes. So we are asked Pn naught. Pn naught will be equal to Ni square by ND. So if I have to increase this by twice, okay, increase this by twice, then I need 2 PN naught. This is the value I should get. So to get this, I should get twice this value, which means 2. So 2 PN naught will be equal to 2 Ni square by Nd. That will be equivalent to Ni square by Nd by 2. So what? So the new Nd has to be Nd by 2 instead of Nd. Moment if I lower the answer is lowering the donor concentration, by a factor of 2. So if I reduce the concentration of the donor impurity to half, then I will get the minority carrier concentration increased in the end region by a factor of 2. Okay, so that is the answer for that. Now the last problem, we'll see this. So that example thing is coming again here. Look at here. For the PN junction considered in example 3.5, which we did extensively now, for which Na equal to this and the same parameters are given. Now the diffusion lengths in the P region, okay, and diffusion lengths in the N region are given. dP is given, that is diffusion constant in the N region, diffusion constant in the P region, okay, and in the P region. Okay, so you can see diffusion constant of holes. It is the holes that diffuse under forward bias into the N region. So therefore, dP in the N region, dN in the P region, it is counter, okay, opposite of each other. The PN junction is forward bias and conducting a current of I equal to 0.1 milliampere. Calculate IS. So it's a straightforward problem. You can start doing this. IS equal to, please check this formula. Q. If I make mistake anywhere, please tell me. QA Ni square dP by LP. It will be Nd plus dN by ln Na. So this will be my formula. Just let me verify it. Just a second. If my formula is correct, I need to ensure that. Okay, I know the problems there. So let me see it. I have done this problem before coming to the class. So make sure I don't make a mistake on the formula and end up doing some wrong answers. Okay, so I think that is correct. Okay, so substituting, you will get my answer is correct there. So my way of writing the formula is correct. So if I substitute all of the factors, I will tell you what should be the answer you should get. So what is Q? Q is 1.6 into 10 power. Let me see the time. We have this time. So let me finish this. IS will be equivalent to. So Q is known to you. 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. A is given. Ni is given. If okay, and Ni square it is. dP is given. LP is given. Nd is given. Everything is given. If we substitute here, again you can do a simple mental math. You will get IS equal to 7.3 into 10 power minus 15. You can see the level of the saturation current extremely small. Okay, so that is one thing. The second question asked is I calculate forward bias voltage for this. So the steady state current is 0.1 milliampere. We need to calculate forward bias voltage. So how do I do this? We have the formula I equal to Is exponential of V by Vt minus 1. You have this. So I want to tell you in forward bias, this term is very negligible compared to the exponential term. Negligible under forward bias. The term 1 unity is negligible under forward bias because the other is exponential factor. So I can neglect that term. I will be equivalent to nearly equal to Is exponential of V by Vt, and then I can take the exponential of V by Vt equal to I by Is, or we need to find only the forward bias voltage V. So V will be equivalent to Vt natural log of I, so to the base E by Is. Substitute, you will get V value. Okay, so once I substitute, what will I get? I can give you the answer for that again. My answer for that will be point. You can check it at your this thing. You will get 0.605 volt. Okay, so that is the. Now the third question is component of the current I due to hole injection and electron injection current. Okay, so we'll quickly do it in 5 minutes and we are done. So my I N is my electron current, and IP hole current. Total current is I equal to IP plus IN, and let me write the expression for IN. Okay, IN will be equal to, let me write it. It will be Q A Ni square, QA Ni square, Dn by Ln. It will become Na exponential of V by Vt minus 1. Okay, so that is my expression, and IP will be equivalent to, you can substitute everything is given directly, you can substitute and find it. Instead, there is a shortcut way to do this, so let us discuss that shortcut method. dP by LP ND. See, the only factor that is changing is the inverse of this. Okay, acceptor in the because in the N side, okay, P, okay, so ND. So this will again exponential of V by Vt minus 1. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now when I divide equation 2 by equation 1, the entire exponential term will be gone. Okay, the entire exponential term will be gone, leaving only the, you can see A is gone, Q is gone, Ni square is gone. So I will have expression of this sort. Please pay attention. I will get like this. So I will straight away write it in a minute and then we are done. So let me write it here. Dividing equation 2 by equation 1, we will get IP by IN will be equivalent to dP by, let me fully write it. You can easily see dP LP ND divided by dN ln Na. So when I do this, I will simply get IP by IN equal to dP by dN. Please check here. And then I will get ln by LP, because that goes to the numerator. LP is in the denominator, and there is also a factor which is missing is Na by Nd. Substitute all of this. Okay. Substitute all of this. You will get the factors. Okay. Simply you will get the factor, and you can show that IP by IN will be equivalent to, you can show it, 111. And then we have this factor. Now what did I say? I is given, I is 0.1 milliampere. So I will keep in the same unit. So I is the total current, that is IP plus IN. So I will get this expression as 0.1. Please pay attention quickly. I'll give you the attendance, no issues. Learning is more important. So I is given 0.1 milliampere equal to IP plus IN, and I will substitute for IN from this equation. We have IP by IN equal to 111. So I will get IP plus IN will be equal to IP by 111. So I have substituted for IN from there 0.1. So leaving IP equal to, you can check, it will become, take the 111, so it becomes 112 divided by 111. Okay, 0.1, sorry, 0.1 equal to 112 by this thing IP. So IP will be equivalent to 111 by 112 into 0.1. So it goes to the other side. You will get this, and you will get this almost close to, you will get 0.0. Answer I will give 0.09. Okay, 991. 0.0991 milliampere and IP. What about IN? IN therefore will be equivalent to 0.1 minus 0.0991. Oops. Excuse me. So it becomes actually 0.0991, and you will get 0.0009. Now look at the electron current compared to the hole current. You will see the electron current is 2 orders lower than hole current. Why? Because we already know Na is 10 power 16 per centimeter cube, whereas Nd is Na is 10 power 18 and Nd is 10 power 16 per centimeter cube. So the concentration of donor impurity is 2 orders lower than that of acceptor, and we can clearly see that reflection in the electron current and hole current. That's it. Okay, I hope you have understood. Just a second.